My name is Brian de Catton. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I do the live steel fighting, and I do the archery and everything. Archery I just started doing about 5 years ago, and so forth. The live steel I've been doing for about 10 years. I think the draw is the history, the reenactment of the history, learning different techniques, different styles, being able to dress up. It's sort of dress up for boys when you get to put on the armor and beat the bejeebas out of your buddy. Or like my ex-wife used to say, where else can you legally go and kill your husband? So. Yeah, she still does it. She runs a medieval fantasy store out of Sanford, and so you know we do a lot of, or she still does a lot of the fairs. No, we don't fight much anymore. We're no longer married, so no reason to fight.
My name is Tru-AXE McFarland. That is my real name. You can say I was cut out for this from birth. My parents left me no choice. Well, I have a technological advantage. So I have an ultralight carbon fiber sword, which is lighter and faster. I also have the center grip shield, which is used by the Vikings and many other cultures. It's more mobile and faster than most other shields, held out at arm's length.
Tru-AXE is the champion of the sword and shield tournament. Yeah, we thought easy. Boo! None of that now, or else you might
My real name is John Ramsden. I represent Sir John Atwell. I've read some of the old fighting manuscripts from the 15th century. A lot of it's just kind of practical, hands-on learning. The stuff in the movies is very theatrical, very choreographed, and a lot of it's very unrealistic as to how you would have fought in the Middle Ages. This is an Italian style armor, typical of what you might find in the 15th century. The person I portray is a knight, and he's a fairly well-to-do knight because he works for a lord, the Earl of Warwick. So he gets a little more concessions, a little more money, so he can afford a little better stuff. It gives very good protection to all the vital parts of your body, but on the other side of the coin, this is also very hot. And it is very heavy. It probably weighs in about 70, 75 pounds. It's evenly distributed, so it doesn't feel like you're carrying 75 pounds of weight, but it is heavy. It does retain the heat. A lot of armored soldiers died on the battlefields due to heat exhaustion. And a lot of the knights would have studied a lot of the fancier sword work compared to the common soldier who would have just fought. You know, they wouldn't know how to use a sword, but when you're on a battlefield, it's basically hacking and trying to block and slash. It's just all practice, just like any sport. pretty seriously, and some of them don't, just like anything else. But I mean, some of them are really good, foam fighters. They seem to enjoy it. It's a different kind of outlet versus, standard sports. Because there are a lot of people out there who don't fit into the standard, sports type, and they're more the artistic, more into the fantasy stuff, and this kind of gives them an outlet into that area. So we make a couple of our people brought some instruments. They play period music. So we try to throw in anything that's medieval, not just the combat aspect of it. So people who are into music, into art, into ceramics or woodcraft or metalsmithing, or any type of stuff that would have been available or done during the Middle Ages. That's kind of what we're going with.